Home African Humanitarian Foundation was established in 2006 to empower African Nigerian youth at home and in diaspora, and to also discourage unplanned life and trade overseas. Beneficiaries of the Sweet Home African Humanitarian Foundation's activities also include the poor, the elderly, and vulnerable communities in the continent. The Sweet Home African Humanitarian Foundation publishes the Sweet Home magazine, a regular publication through which it pushes its messages across. In 2002, they answered the call by Nigerian government under the leadership of President Olusegun Obasanjo, GCFR, to contribute in building the country's democratic system, which leads to the establishment and registration of Sweet Home African Humanitarian Foundation in Nigeria on 9th of June 2006. They became regular members of the State House Leaders Affairs and an ambassador of the Nigerian Christian Pilgrim Commission, NCPC, both of which are under the Nigerian presidency at Villa, Abuja. Later on June 5, 2007, the late President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, GCFR, personally signed a letter of support to the vision of Sweet Home African Humanitarian Foundation, through which they have served and rendered humanitarian services to all of the Nigerian presidents from 1999 to date. This has earned them the nickname AGIP, or Government in Power. A profile achievement of passionate Nigerian leaders was recorded starting from former governor of Anambra State, Mr. Peter Obi. Ambassador Professor Ibrahim Gambari, current Chief of Staff to Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari, Professor Ben Ayade, Passionate Executive Governor of Cross River State, Professor Babagana Zulu, Passionate Executive Governor of Borno State, Dr. Stella Okoli, OON, CEO, Emzo Pharmaceutical Limited, and a humanitarian, Dr. Chris Ipediora, President and Founder, OCI Foundation of Cervical and Breast Cancer Eradication. The trip to Jerusalem from the publisher, Reverend Dr. Oxen Ifeanyi Epunam, JP, CEO, Sweet Home African Foundation, National Champion, OCI, is an individual that has lifted hundreds of pilgrims through private sponsorship initiative.
The shepherd's field is identified as a scene where the angel of the Lord visited the shepherds and informed them of Jesus' birth.
We must always pray that we will be together community as far as my
All right, as you see, we are one of these caves that has been found here, and this cave is dedicated for the children that they were here watching the plants and the lamb. While during that night, the angels appeared to them and said to them, "Go follow the star of David." Controlled by the Franciscans as well, who also testified. The certification was at least 2 children, so they go to prison and they certify to prison. But those who want to certify them, not every
You know the one man gets to have weight. Instead of jumping out of the road and the vehicle is coming, he will stay at the center of the road and shout, "Yeah, Mumbai." God give him wisdom to guide Christians, to protect Christians with wise counsel. In the mighty name of Jesus, pray for the effective protection. Our brother John Kennedy. If not his transformation in prison today, we wouldn't have been here. May God protect him in Jesus' name. In Jesus' name. That as we serve God, only we serve you. But I pray in the mighty name of Jesus that none of us will be poor anymore.
And I thought we look at the humanity, but that's very weird.
The Jewish quarter, which is closed, you see they are blocking the entrance of that quarter, of the religious Jewish Orthodox quarter. You can see them coming from the synagogue. Today is Saturday and they walk, they don't drive the car, they cannot drive the car actually, and it's forbidden for them to drive the car during the Saturday. And other thing that you should notice that if we are today in Jewish hotel, there is no possibility that we can catch the bottom of the elevator. You cannot, if you are living in the floor, you are not allowed to push the bottom of the third floor or the second or whatever. Why? Because it's considered a type of work, and that will ruin the Saturday. So the elevator works automatically and stops every time by his own. Each floor without catching the bottom. Hot air, they have to prepare the food one day before, and they put it on electrical panel and keep it warm all day because they cannot cook during the Saturday. But actually they can eat. To eat it's okay, but to cook no. The King David's Hotel, on your left side. All the prime ministers, all the leaders of the nation come to that hotel, and this is a very unique. It's more than 5 stars. Headquarter of the
(42) Upper room. The upper room is the site of the Last Supper. The upper room was not only the site of the Last Supper, that is the cenacle, but the usual place where the apostles stayed in Jerusalem, and according to the Catholic Encyclopedia, the first Christian church.
But this house, during the church is the children of last page in both the days. have the simple Jesus who's going to deny him 3 times before the cross. And Jesus said to him, no, I am Simon. And Simon, you remember Caesarea, you are the Lord.
The synagogue is considered the site where many other events described in the New Testament took place, such as the washing of the disciples' feet, some resurrection appearances of Jesus, the gathering of the disciples after the ascension of Jesus Christ.
Chapter is controlled by the Christian church, but it is the faith of the Last Supper, and that's why Christians are allowed once a year to make a mass here, a service, a prayer, a mass prayer, and here you can still see the remains or the motif of the mosque that was here. For example, these stained glass windows where you can see this, that is taken from the Sabbath where God addresses creation and second addresses rule among people according to your own mind. So this verse can show you that this mosque was the unification because the tradition of the person of the student
Mount Zion was the site of the palace of High Priest Caiaphas and the location of the house where Jesus held the Last Supper. It was also the place where his mother Mary was buried in the Commission.